Pick the priest, maybe? No, I can't. Oh, that's breaking, dude. Almost in here.
Poly...
Can I get blocked here?
Yeah, got it, breaking.
I kick priest. I sheep guy.
He's probably gonna use the gate.
I'm gonna sheep the warlock. I mean, sheep the priest here. We can kill. No block, or no trinket. No trinket.
Let's go.
Or the door, baby.
Sheep.
Rooted,
I guess
stun,
yes.
trinketing.
Sheep again, half, maybe?
God.
Half sheep, big ray,
Bro.
I have a kick as well. I'm feared. I kick priest.
Come on, bro. What?
Kill!
No!
I
Interrupted him.
I'm gonna sheep the ward off. I got ward. Asmin, you got fear. Just send it.
Okay.
Orb? Or feared. Might ring.
Fearful, careful.
I juked one CS.
I'm fearful.
Full sheep, dude. Full sheep. This is Asmin. You get death bolt soon, bro. It's demon soul. Okay. We just live here and we win. I'll just sheep walk.
Shit, I fucked that up. Sorry.
It's all good, bro. He'll sit the happy.
Silence,
I'll kick priest. I kick priest. Just kill.
Where'd he go?
He altered back.
Here.
You have blind, bro. Really soon, right?
12.
Just kill him.
We proc guardian.
I juked both kicks. Full
Stunned
sheep. I'm feared. Sheep. Meld this sheep and I sheep again. Full sheep. We have blind out too. I can kick fear for you, bro.
I'm not there.
I kicked soul rot. That's actually garbage to kick, I think. Shackle.
Poly.
Feared. Kill his ass.
Nice, dude. Fucking nice,
Kill
dude.
his
Fuck
bitch
him.
ass.
Kitten. Gorgeous kitten.
Do you think gorgeous kitten, the blood elf
Gorgeous kitten?
priest with the flashy transmog, you think that's a dude?
Yeah, of course it's a dude.
Nice.
I don't know.
There's a good chance.
So it was a
Very good
50-50.
Alrighty, I'm going to bed.
Alright, GG,
Alright,
guys.
peace, boys,
G
GG's.
fucking G's. I'll be down to do more whenever y'all
What's your
around.
CR at? I'm curious.
2573.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Alright.
Well enough.
GG's,
Alright.
boys.
I'll see y'all
See
later.
you again
Peace.
soon. See ya.
Well, those are some good games. We got some good wins. We got some losses. I feel like some of the losses were, I mean, we had positive win ratio. It was all right. We did okay, boys. We did okay. You going for rank 1? No. Rank 1 this season's like fucking like 4,000 or something. Like, this probably would have been a good season for me to go rank 1, but it's just not going to happen. I've had a shot at rank 1 2 times. Like not a shot, but I mean like not really a shot, but like there was a chance that was above 0%. Right? There was a chance it was above. It was like 3 or 5 or 10% or something like that, right? Win, dominant gladiator season, and that's the main. First season of BFA, Dread Gladiator. Because we were queuing 3K MMR in the first month. It was me, SSDS, and I think actually it was Dizzle I was playing with back then. Why don't you try next season to do it? I would really like to get rank 1 season, so I just have the title. But I don't know if I'm ever really going to get it. Like, rank 1, you have to be really good and really dedicated. And, like, you have to spend, like, in my opinion, I think I'd need to spend, like, 500 hours in Arena in order to even have a shot. Because of how much you need to know, like, you need to understand everything about it, you know. It's a cock, man. It really is. SSDS, you still stream? He does a bit, like, SSDS is like pretty much every other WoW player where he has a love-hate relationship with the game. And so, like, he'll be tweeting about playing the game, happy about a rating. Next day, I just can't wait to quit and play another game, you know?
There's no time to lose. The masks. What are
So it's the same pretty much as me, right? What the fuck do I have to do? Oh, it's this piece of shit. I hate this game. Actually, wait a second. Why am I doing Korthia dailies? Like, what is the reward for me doing Korthia dailies? I was just thinking about this. Like, anima? Yeah, I don't need anima, though. Like Death's Advance box. But like I don't even no. The thing is like I don't need anything. Like I have both of the mounts, don't I? I'm like 90% sure I have both of the mounts. And just react already. I'll react soon, okay? Like I just want to knock out a few things, chill after arena, and then we're gonna pull out some videos. Daily Quest Korthia transmog set. I've completed both of them as Venthyr. I think you're done with Korthia. I'm not done with Korthia, but that part of it I'm done with. These guys should count as like 3, man. What the fuck? I need 2 dailies for other Covenant armors. Yeah, I need oh wow. So I'm gonna have to be doing, bro, I'm gonna be pogging out of my mind Korthia dailies for the next 9 months. Bro, it's gonna be lit. Thing is, like, I don't really worry about it that much. Like, I just kind of play the game, and I found that, like, I hate whenever this happens. There's like 2 people and they kill all the stuff in front of you. It's so annoying. Anyway, like, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot because I just play the game and I don't really think about how long it takes. It's like one of the main things that, like, I think that gets me to keep farming is that I never really think about it a whole lot. I just kind of play and just put my head down and start doing it. Whatever it takes to play retail every day. Feel great. I don't think retail is good for a person who plays the game like I do. Oh, fuck you. Like, it's great for someone like me. A completionism Andy that just goofs around and just collects, like, random stupid shit. Like, okay. It collects, like, random stupid shit nobody cares about. And, like, for me, it's like, I'm just so sick of this shit. I'm just so sick of this game, man. I'm really just sick of this shit. Like, wow. Bro, this is just, it's therapeutic. Well, it's not even like therapeutic is like, I don't even know if it's therapeutic. It's just relaxing and easy to play. It's kind of like New World in a way for me. Like, I've wanted to play New World on stream for a while. Because I haven't even logged on to New World since the mutation stuff. And, like, I just haven't because I haven't. Change your covenant whenever you're not doing PvP. How do I do that? Like, I've never changed my covenant before. Ouroboros? Actually, like, let me just take 2 or 3 more days, get Gladiator. Because, like, here's the thing. Is I want to get Gladiator and then never have to think about it again until, obviously, next season. So, like, I get the title, I get the mount, and then I quit the game.
We must save who we can.
That's the plan.
They attack us. This can't be happening.
It seems some of my favorite content on Twitch. I don't know if you enjoy it, but I do. I enjoy it whenever people aren't being, like, super hostile, right? Like, I know I'm not, like, the best player ever or anything, but I just try to do my best and, you know, get better and all that. It's too bad I didn't queue a lot of my games or stream a lot of my games back at the beginning of BFA. Because, like, we were really doing well. But, like, I was the top, like, if you, like, this number right here said 23. It was, like, I was a top warrior on Alliance. I'm not even kidding. Worldwide? No, I don't think so. I think it was only on our ladder. The 40 guys? No, back in BFA it wasn't that bad. There was 60. Final Fantasy getting PvP overhaul in a month too. I think I might do Final Fantasy PvP one season so I can get the transmog set, because I think Final Fantasy, like, they know PvP sucks, and so they're just like, okay, well, we've got to get some way to get people to do this shit, and we're like, okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the best transmog sets in PvP. Wait for a new PvP mode, yeah. I'll try it whenever it comes out, maybe, and just try to see if I can farm out my set. You have to win so many games. There's like mounts that you know how like they have like the it's above me. I know this one. Done this one 50 fucking times. No, it's this one. That's easy. Come on, tasty. Give me a tasty. Nope. WoW PvP's dog shit, please don't copy it. WoW PvP might be dog shit, but it's probably the best dog shit out of all the other dog shits. Like, it's better than New World PvP, I would say, because of just the, like, New World PvP, it seems like very one-dimensional. But New World PvP is good in a lot of ways. But I think that for any MMO PvP, we'll have to see, like, comparing it to Lost Ark. Like, what MMOs have I done really PvP in? There's one this way and one this way. Alright, let's go over here. Let's see. Yeah, it's really kind of hard to say. I think I'll have to play more of them and see for myself. It's just actually like really just kind of a vibe that I get. Not really that much of a authoritative opinion or anything. Who the fuck is it? Is it like oh, fuck you. Okay. Wanna fuck me around, Blizzard? I'll fuck you too. So yeah, anyway, what was I saying before? Here's a shit show with BDO Arena. Should have come out in August 2021, delaying a year. It was supposed to come out yesterday, and guess what? Got delayed again. Well, yeah, probably because it's gonna be dog shit. Like, it's really kind of hard to take a game. This is the thing, is like WoW PvP has been balanced around Arena for so long that it's like, it's not well balanced, but I mean, it's as well balanced as you can really expect, right? And I think one thing that, like, for example, League does is they rebalance classes constantly. Like, classes are constantly getting rebalanced all the time. Shit is getting changed. I just click on this. Okay, it's repaired. I'm just gonna go in here and kill this thing. How many health does this guy? Okay. Kill him real quick. Who gives a fuck? We are considered SOTOR for the story. No, I mean, like, I'm not super into it, so I don't really have that much of a... it doesn't have that much of an appeal to me. No one wants perfect balance. Yeah, the thing is, like, perfect balance is, I think, not really a good idea. Because it's just like, okay, well, now what? Right? You just, like, play it forever. So, like, what really you want to have is you want to have rotating balance changes that give different classes different ways that they can be good, and sometimes your way that you can be good isn't that good, but it's still, like, it's still playable. Like, I don't think you should just, like, make one class, like, super OP for a season, because, like, that just sucks for everybody else, and then, like, you just have, like, it's just, like, that's fine to do whenever you play a game like League, because, like, people can just swap to another champion, but in WoW it just sucks, man. Make every class OP. There's been a lot of seasons that have been like that. Like, for example, Season 8. I think Season 8 was probably the best example you could have of, like, a season that's just, like, everybody's overpowered, so nobody's overpowered. But, like, what's that really going to look like in Classic? I think it's probably not going to be as good as people remembered it, because it's like kind of a solved meta. It's like Warrior DK, like TSG, fucking Warrior DK Holy Paladin. You're just going to see a whole lot of that shit, man. Us rogues, we should always be OP. There's probably only been like 1 season or 2 seasons that rogues haven't been exceptionally good. So like TBC arenas are so ass. Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really do a lot of TBC arenas. Like, I just did a little bit of them. And like every time that we would do TBC arena, it felt like you would do your opener, and sometimes I would just kill the other guy because I got a Wind Fury, or I'd kill the other guy because I got a Mace Stun or a crit or whatever. I'm assuming that like once you get up in the higher levels, that RNG matters, but it doesn't matter as much. But whenever we were playing, it just it's not really my thing. I think in the future I don't know, like, it was also farming all the gear and having to log on every single week. Like, if I could just, for example, if I could just click a button and it's like, oh, you want to play Burning Crusade Arena Warrior. Okay, here's your free Storm Herald. Here's your free full Season 3 or Season 2 gear. Have fun. Have fun, Mr. Asmongold. There you go. I would do it. But it's just like there's so much micromanagement that you have to do. And like, it's not something that's like not fun. But at the same time, I just don't want to have to try to keep up with it. All the rewards for no effort, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's like I would enjoy the gameplay is what I'm saying. Like I would, because like what rewards do you really get out of Arena? Nothing. Unless you have the gear. Or unless you don't have the gear, and I'm talking about with the gear, so like what do you get? Well, you get Glad. And like I don't really give a shit about Gladiator and TBC. Like playing on TR? Yeah. It's like playing a tournament realm, exactly. You kill that guy too. Do you remember whenever this guy scaled with health and he went up to like 30 million health? The server would like lag out with how many people trying to kill him. Shit was so funny. So you want the benefits of Tournament Realm but on live? Well, I'm not even saying this is how the game should work. I'm just talking about like this is why I'm not playing. Like I don't think that's how the game should work necessarily. Like the only thing that I'd really like to see them do is like for TBC is have like a catch up. Where if you didn't get like arena points one day, you can just keep doing more arena games and you'll get your arena points proportional to how many games you play or something like that. So you can catch up more easily. I'm talking about in Burning Crusade, not in Retail WoW. In Retail WoW, like the problem... Like, getting your PvP gear, I think, is fine. Like, I unironically think that the way that you get your PvP gear right now is totally fucking fine. There's no... Like, there's nothing that they can do to really make it better. I really don't think so. Like, it's just fine. And, which means, of course, they're going to ruin it next expansion. But, until then, it's going to be great. But, here's what sucks dick. Upgrading the gear. Like, this is the same thing. Like, I want to just fucking drill down on this again and again and again. I think that as soon as you buy the piece of gear, so I'm talking about like level 1, like this one right here, your Unchained Gladiator unranked PvP gear, this pair of gloves right here should upgrade to item level 259. It should automatically upgrade to the highest possible item level whenever you buy it. And the upgrades should only be for PvE item level. So that way people still have a progress mechanism, excuse me. They still have something that they can do. but the progress that you make in PvP is much faster. So that way you don't have to spend all this time like upgrading gear over and over and over doing battlegrounds. Like, I like battlegrounds. I think battlegrounds are great. We might queue like 1 or 2 in a minute here. But that doesn't mean that everybody should have to do them and do so many of them. Like, you guys remember, I spent like 3 or 4 days fucking spamming BGs. Like, that's all I did was do BGs. Like, I took an entire week of playing, and like a week of me playing is like 100 hours to get all my gear. And just today, I really finished it. But to be fair, I did stop a lot, though. I'd rather they buff honor gains by 100% or 200%. I think that honor levels take too long to farm.
There's no time to lose.
And the rewards between them are so slow. Like, I think they should have something where every honor level you get, you're able to get some kind of a reward. 8.6. You know what? I don't really want to farm out fucking 8.6k. I'll just wait till tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Because, yeah, I have that one. That's the only thing, actually. Yeah, that's the... Oh, right, Venari. Oh, fuck you, Venari. No, I forgot to do this one. Where is it? Oh, I didn't see it. What's the difference between Paragon and Exalted? Paragon is like it's like prestiging through Exalted. It's like you get Exalted with 21. Like, Paragon reputations, I think, are a great idea. The amount of rep that you get is like kind of shitty sometimes, but I think that the idea of Paragon reps is good. And C3 exalts POE, yeah. Fuck. I love how you can see these through the wall. I feel like I have a fucking FPS hack on every single time I fucking target one of these. Go ahead and just do one more lap around. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's up there. That's right. I'm not doing that. Do you think reforging was a good system? To be honest with you, I don't think we need reforging. I really don't. You needed reforging, so like, if they ever brought back Titan forging, I would say you have to bring back reforging. But if you don't have Titan forging, you don't really need reforging, in my opinion. I feel like they're kind of like, because it really fucking sucks whenever you get a piece of gear, like back in like Legion BFA, and you'd get this really good piece of gear. It's like super high eye level, but it's the wrong shit. Need your legendary? I'm probably going to... That's probably something I should do, but like, it's just, that sounds like such a grim task. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that. I'll just wait for the patch. I should craft, I guess, the Sinful Signet so I can get my 2 legendaries. I just have the other one ready. Make pets fun again? You mean like battle pets? You don't need, since we have no hit and expertise gaps? Yeah, but like what I'm saying is that, like, let's say you get a piece of gear, but it's the wrong stats. And you Titan Forge that piece of gear up to like max level. Well, imagine how bad that feels whenever you have that Titan Forge and it's just marginally better because it's got the wrong stats. But right now in the game, as I said, I really don't think that you need reforging that much. Haste break points, expertise, and spirit. Yeah. Would you want more stat types on gear? Yeah, I think we don't have enough. I'd like to see spell penetration, armor penetration, that kind of stuff come back. But like, really, I don't even know if that's the solution. I think maybe the solution could be just add more interesting pieces of gear. You know, like the kind of cool stuff they had in Crucible, where it was like, oh, hey, this thing like makes you do more damage, or it gives you an absorb shield whenever you do something. Like, that was really cool. Stat types are so boring, they ruined itemization. I can see why a lot of people feel that way. And, I mean, is it really wrong? Oh, we have to do this. I miss procs from Classic. Classic didn't really have that many procs. Got my Glide yesterday. Congrats, dude. I'll probably get mine in a couple of days if I can just keep playing. The game is dying. It's really like, I don't know if it's fair to say like WoW's dying. Like, a lot of people like saying that WoW's dying, but like, I think that like WoW isn't dying unless they're actively killing it. So like, if they are not actively killing WoW in the exact second, people will just slowly come back and play the game. No, it's the wrong one. I already have this mount. I don't need him. See if I can spam this enough. I'm actually get healed here. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've already got this mount, so it's not a big deal, guys. I no shit got this on my first kill. I got so lucky. Final Fantasy Andy's Malding. I mean, I don't know about Andy's Malding, but like what I'm saying is like the game's not really dead. Like interest in the game is going to go up and down. Like that's just usually how things go. And like honestly, like Final Fantasy has a lot of people that are like really excited about it for sure. But WoW has a lot of people that just kind of play it and they just like the game. While the Final Fantasy fans might be like a lot more enthusiastic or loud, basically, about liking the game. There's a lot of WoW players that just passively like the game and, you know, it is what it is. Vocal, yeah. It's kind of like what I said before about like 100 WoW fans sound like 10 WoW fans. And 10 Final Fantasy fans sound like 100 Final Fantasy fans. Where you have the people that are like really big fans of the game, they just will never stop talking about it, and they'll just keep bringing it up, and you know, about how like it's better than like X game or Y game or whatever. And so I think that's the big reason. So annoying. Imagine debating so much about a fucking game. Yeah, I think it's a bit much for me too. I'm not getting that one. Yeah, people get very in their feelings about this kind of stuff. Because I think also like with the Blizzard controversy stuff, I think there's some people that have convinced themselves that like playing Blizzard games means that you're like complicit with the bad things that happened at Blizzard. And I think that really helped people just kind of take that animosity one step farther. See, if you go up in the air a little bit, you can see why you can't have flying in Korthia, because you can fly up and see the entire zone. Korthia is very, very small. Like, in my opinion, I think Korthia is probably the worst daily area that we've ever gotten. No, the 8.3 ones were worse. Yeah, the 8.3 areas were worse. But they were like... Tanan was worse? I don't think Tanan Jungle was worse. I really don't think so. I'll be right back. Wait a minute. One of the good things about my house being basically frozen is the Reese's peanut butter cups don't melt in your hand.
A true scholar studies all.
Pretty damn good. Tomorrow we get it for sure. I'm not gonna push it right now. We can go over there. Very sweet. Didn't know you had a bird. Or don't. I posted it as if the bird was me. Yeah, it was probably a miscommunication. While I would like a little birdie or something like that, I don't think that I'm like super, I'm not even really busy. I'm just doing other stuff. Like, I don't want to get a pet and then not be able to take care of it properly. Okay. You got a snake? No. Snake's a wild animal. You don't buy a snake. Good chicken, they lay eggs. But
Our enemies armies amass outside Helgard Keep.
So,
Thin their numbers before they have the chance to strike.
give me a second, I'm gonna finish it.
Do not interfere, mortal.
Ah, that's the good shit right there. I'll tell you that. Is the chest up? Let me see. Yeah, it is. Nice. Give me the item. Piece of shit. What? So yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yep. Call of Bastion. Oh, I need to go turn that in. Like, I don't even really give a fuck about that anymore. It doesn't matter. Battle for Stormheim. That doesn't matter. Oh, actually, I need to turn in my other thing, and I can upgrade my weapon to 249. I'll do like 1 BG, and then we're gonna do react stuff. Okay, guys. The daily zones? Yeah, the daily zones. I think Cortheus sucks. I think that Nazjatar was really good. I thought Mechagon was really good. I thought that the 8.3 zones were just like super lazy. And like pretty much like they were L zones, let's be honest. Fuck. What else even is there? Wait, I thought I had to turn arena calls. Where does it call from? Who's calling? Oh, okay, it's over here. Lunar Festival? Oh yeah, I'll go check out Lunar Festival too. That is in... I know how to get over there, I think. Nazjatar was a pain in the ass. I still think it was a great zone. Nice. Only fucking 296 to go, guys. Guys, only 296 away. Wow. We're really thumbing, boys. I got 5,000 now.
For you, I offer only the finest.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, wait, gotta reload.
Until our next transaction.
You know, people from Belgium and Netherlands can't officially play Lost Ark because of gambling laws. Yeah, I wish the United States was the same. Because if enough, the thing is, like, if enough countries have laws against it, the companies will no longer make those kinds of games because they can't make the money back.
With my wares?
Yeah, I wish we were the same. Okay. I'll just have to upgrade these just in time. I'll probably have everything up to 249 by the end of the season. I'm thinking like, well, oh yeah, I have this, so I don't even need another item. I got really lucky, and I don't deserve this at all, but I have it. Okay, let's see. What else was I gonna do? Lunar Festival, right? Let's go check over there. You're streaming PoE League start this weekend? I really, really want to play PoE, but I also really, really want to play Lost Ark. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. Like, I can just take a few days off a while and maybe play PoE. But... Vault? Yeah, I've got to do Vault. Actually... Yeah, since you guys are here, help me pick out what I should get for my Vault. Why don't you script to track glad wins easy? Because I know about how many I have, and I know that I'm not even close. And if I see it and it's like less than halfway there, I'm gonna get demoralized. So like my mentality of it is don't think of the number, think of the next game. That's why I'm not using the tracker. So I got these items, okay. So it's between the helmet and wait, oh, I read it wrong. Oh yeah, I could get crit verse belt, but I could just buy this anima field emitter. Like, I think this is really good. It's Biss for Fury. I just feel stupid buying any of these. Because, like, actually, I have to buy a socket for every single one. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Easy decision. Trinket's pretty meh. Yeah, I know. But it's still a max level trinket that I could maybe use. Maybe it could be useful in, like, certain situations. Like, I don't know. It's a max level trinket, man. Trinket's still better than the gear? Yeah, I have all the gear. Like, I would just get, like, one side grade of, like, oh, it has crit and not haste. Like, who cares? I don't think that's gonna really fucking change the game, you know what I mean? Admirable don't directly monetize the channel? No, I don't think it's really admirable at all. I wish that people would not provide like, I'm not trying to roast you or anything, but I always think that it's unfortunate that people think that it's like virtuous to not make money on something, because while I think in some cases it's true, what that leads people to believe is that making money on something is not virtuous, which is not really true either. I mean, I don't know. I think that people in general have, like, kind of a weird relationship with how just individuals and people in general make money on the internet. People get really pissed off about it, just in a lot of cases, and it's kind of weird. People make everything about money. Yeah. And it's also like whenever content creators try to make money, they get hate for it a lot of cases, which is like weird, because it's like, well, this is your job, you know, you're trying to make a living doing this. I mean, it's not like you're a bad person for that or anything. They're just trying to make a living. To me, like, I already am buy alcohol, up the lead, get the models. Bro, I'm not doing that, Batman. Like, I know what you're saying. I'm not doing it. Fuck it. I'm gonna upgrade. Can somebody link me the sword? Because I might actually upgrade my sword all the way. Virtue equals behavior showing high moral standards. Is stealing money showing high moral standards, aka not virtuous to scam? Wait, is this some kind of like a trick question? There are none virtuous ways to make money? I'm just timing you out. I don't want to read those messages right now. Can I get somebody to link me the sword? Yeah, I don't want to read those right now. The sword with sinful enchants really good with Dreadnought set. I could see that. Yeah, can somebody link me the max level sword? I'll need like an honor cap to get it though. It's in your appearances? Wait, really? No way. You're right. Yeah, that does look really cool. Yeah. I think I might try to upgrade to get to that. Because, like, let's see, what are some of the other ones? This one is, like, kind of whatever. I mean, like, all of these are really cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, man. Oh, bro, like, dude, look at that with my armor. I'm so mad at Blizzard right now. It's like, it doesn't have to be like this. It does not have to be like this. Why is it like this? The staves are like whatever. Polearm. It's so bright, I kind of like it because it's so bright. Yeah.
What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
Okay. So let's see what all we can get here, okay? I already have that. I have this, 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 that. And what about this one here? Small recipes, engineering. I'm assuming I have these. Already known. Yep, I have every single thing.
Good luck, friend.
So let's go ahead and do one BG and then we're going to do reacts, okay? Q, link me an achievement that just tells me that you're just like not terrible, and we'll go ahead and do this. I might actually almost vendor my Stygian Lance of Passage.
Good fortune to our friends. I have many, many wares.
Is there a reason for me to need vicious saddles? I feel like there's not. No, yeah. They're account wide, right? Oh no, they're not. I guess I should just throw it away. I mean, I just throw it away. I mean, it just feels so weird to do that. Does nobody want to come do a BG? Actually, let me do this so I can get PvP's people's PvP item level. Yeah, this is custom PvP. Because I just want to make sure people have actual PvP gear. Should I buy boxes, mail them to an alt, let them sit in my bag? Yeah. Bro, like, we might just react. Oh my god, there's like nobody really here. Okay, there's one. Come on guys, let's get a healer. Let's just do one BG. Just a quick little BG, dude, just real quick. Just real quick little BG. Just a little, real quick BG. What's this one?
Elune Adore.
Well, that's a lot of them.
May the stars guide you.
We'll take a, you know what, we're gonna take the tank druid. Because this shit's overpowered as fuck. Alright, let's go. Just one raw BG. That quest is just going to the moon wells? Yeah, but I don't need the coins of ancestry because I literally have everything. So there's like nothing I really get out of it. Dude, look how bright this is. Holy fuck, this hurts my eyes even looking at it. Ooh. Jesus. Cleanest I've ever seen your bags. Yeah, I vendored a ton of stuff. Like, most of the gear that I still have is like this is a 252 boots, so it's like, you know, a little bit better. I just have like all the speed gear, basically. Oh shit, the light's hurting my blue, yeah, because it's blue, it's hurting my skin. It's fatiguing my skin. Yeah, there's a number of things I want to talk about today. Maybe watch some videos too for the Lost Ark stuff. There were a lot of people that were mad at the last video I put out because they said that I was like defending YouTube censorship, which it's just like I was like, I didn't even know I was doing that. Yeah, I didn't know I was doing that. Censorship? Yeah, well, it's like, it's crazy to me, like, it kind of caught me by surprise that people were so upset about it, because everybody in the chat was like totally agreeing with me. Like, everybody in chat was like, yeah, true. And it's like, before you say, oh, well, you banned everybody that disagreed. Nah, bro, like, if I talk about anything else, there's gonna be people saying, nah. But like with this one, like, everybody was on my side with it. And it really kind of surprised me that there were so many people who were angry about it and disagreed with it. YouTube has a history of censorship. Just look at removing dislikes. Yeah, but like, that doesn't mean that this thing is censorship. Like, there's a completely logical and reasonable reason for them to do that. You're completely correct about the ViewBot algorithm. Yeah, and like people were saying like, oh, well, it's going to prevent people from going viral or like something like that. Like, what do you mean? Like, Twitch has one of these algorithms. I'm sure Facebook probably has one too. And that doesn't prevent people from going viral at all. Makes sense for people on YouTube to be more sensitive about the issues though. Well, I think here's really what the problem is that YouTube has lost the trust of its viewer base. Like, people do not trust YouTube as a company. And whether you think this is YouTube's fault or not doesn't really matter to me. It's just that people don't trust YouTube. And because they don't trust YouTube, they assume that anything that YouTube does is bad. Because why not? A lot of the other things they do is bad. Is a bad and good thing from YouTube. Whenever people are angry, everything is bad. I don't know about that. The anti-botting algorithm is fine, but censorship's not okay. Well, yeah, but like what I'm saying is that like people were saying like all these examples and like other times that streams had gotten shut down from this this thing, and the only screenshots and information that were provided, it was just 2 pictures of the same person. So like this happened to one person, and now YouTube's trying to stop the Canada truckers from being able to have a voice. It's just such a massive jump in logic. It's just shocking to me to see people do that. Blame YouTube, get views, shocking. Yeah, like I had the same thing happen to me. Like it reminded me a lot of the Amazon thing. Because remember whenever I said that, why you knock me back, bitch? Remember whenever I said Amazon wasn't lying? Oh, you're gonna Psy-Fiend me? Fuck you, man. Jesus Christ. What about YouTube censored 2 years ago? Well, no, wait a minute. I'm not saying that YouTube doesn't censor people. When did I ever say that? I never said that. I never even implied that. It's not anything that I believe. I never said that. Like, what about? Like, what about? What the fuck are you talking about? I never said that. I did not hit her. Okay. And there we go. I hate that fucking thing. YouTube can't censor people. It's a government thing. Well, of course private companies can censor people. I mean, I don't know why people like deliberately misunderstand what censorship means in order to like push this narrative. Of course you can be censored by a private company. YouTube's not a public service. You don't have to be a public service to censor something. Bro, like, everybody is just, like, what the fuck? Like, everybody just attacks me. Oh, what the fuck? We got, oh, this guy's got the flag. Well, get it back. Look. This is so crazy, like every single player in the entire BG is targeting me. I've got to wait for him to do his thing. It doesn't even matter. Okay. YouTube's not public service, but you can impose regulations, protect the public from being censored by private companies. Well, I mean, I'm not even saying that's something I disagree with. Like I've said many, I think people like are just so radicalized around this censorship debate that there's like just literally like you can't, like I can't even talk about it without somebody just saying what I said back to me in the wrong way. It's like you're not even talking to a human being anymore. You're talking to a robot that's just programmed to say this thing. They're gonna go over there. I guess I'll just go cap it over here. Can you not? Why are you doing this? What are you guys doing? Bro, they all come at me popping literally every single CD, man. Every single CD. YouTube isn't under any broadcast obligation to broadcast anything I don't want to. So, I've talked about this before, and this is what I think. I think that YouTube is so influential that it should be regulated and there should be governmental oversight. I've said this many times. I'll say it again. YouTube is a massive platform. It provides a tremendous advantage politically and also in terms of the court of public opinion to creating narratives and to influencing the public's perspective on things. It absolutely does. And in the process of that, it also has this power with no accountability to the government to uphold any sort of like even the illusion of being impartial. I think this is unhealthy, and I think this is dangerous. Give me a minute. Speaking of unhealthy and dangerous, look, dude, the monk ran in just to kill me. This is nuts. Alright, well, we pretty much... Oh. Wow. They tried so hard to get you. Yeah, this is how this is why I wish I had a... It's much easier here, mate. Yeah, because they just focused me. Like, they run at me like bots. So yeah, I think that, trusting the government, history tells us many times, is quite an error. Well, when has it not been an error? When has it been the right decision to trust a private company? Like, I don't really understand, like, what the dichotomy is here. Because you have, like, a private company, and you also have SpaceX. Well, SpaceX was funded, like, a lot of... Like, didn't SpaceX get a ton of money from the government? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Like, so I don't really know if that's entirely a good example. But anyway, what I'm really saying here is, we won that game really fast. I kind of want to queue another one, but I told people I'd start doing reacts, so let me just buy my upgrade and we're going to call it a day. GG, guys. Y'all are really good. We popped off. Good job. So yeah, I mean, I don't trust private companies, and I also don't trust the government. But I trust the government more than private companies. Because the government has more accountability than a private company does. For example, like, you can change and influence what happens in the government. You can't really change and influence what happens in a company. Yeah, you don't elect CEOs. You don't elect any of these people.
Everything is negotiable.
I guess we're just gonna do shoulders, might as well. Okay, I have to reload the UI again.
Is always appreciated.
Unless you're a shareholder, and even then it's not that simple. Never knew Aswan was a commie. Well, it's not being a communist or not. I think it's just like, that's the thing is, like, people think too strongly into, like, these words like capitalist, socialist, communist, and I think that the words themselves become a the words themselves become a they become a restriction on conversation. That like, they are now restricting what you can talk about, and like, everything is just put into these different boxes, and so you can't really think about individual ideas anymore. You have to just accept basically 3 or 4 different buckets of ideas, and you can never think about anything else that's not in that bucket. Yeah, you have to fit in the box. It's team sports. Yeah, exactly. And I find that very unhealthy. You're a commie for not trusting private companies? Motherfuckers forgot about robber barons? Well, not only that, but like, the government has had this problem before, where like, they've had the problem before where, like, for example, this is like with railroads. They needed to regulate them. Like, there's been a lot of times where the government, like, the private companies have just gotten too wild, and the government stepped in and regulated them. And it happens very regularly. So to say it shouldn't happen for social media, and to say it's like, it's unprecedented, wow, like, what is this? Like, this, are you crazy? What do you mean? Like, it's happened 50 fucking times. It's happened many, many times. This has happened. Like, I'm not talking about something crazy here. System you're wanting exactly like Chinese internet is so censored and propaganda prone? No, it's not. So what do you think the reason... So you really think it's because the government has oversight over the internet? Like, it's because the government's not accountable and they can kill people over there. Like, the Chinese government can just take you out of your house and kill you, and you have no recourse. And you really think that's not a bigger factor? It's delusional. If you get the government power to regulate such things, it will be abused without a doubt. Okay. Cone, do you think that social media is probably being abused now? Like companies are probably taking advantage of it now? So like the obvious answer to that is yes. Like almost everybody generally agrees on this. So why is it that, well, we don't want this to happen because it could get abused, but then somehow everybody is in agreement that it's already being abused with no accountability? It just seems so weird to me. Maybe because it favors the government and not the people. The government is the people. The government is much more the people than a private company that's owned by people in another country. How do you think that, like, do you really think, like, TikTok, the people that run TikTok, you crazy? They're more the people of this country than America. I guess not this country. A lot of people aren't in America. It's just it's just exasperating sometimes to talk about it because it's just so it's so transparently wrong. My Chinese friends told me that if you don't talk politics, they leave you alone. Well, of course they do. Like, yeah, no shit. That's, yeah, you're right. You're probably right, though. I mean, like, 95% of the time, you're probably right. That if you're not politically motivated, you're not talking about politics or complaining about the government, you probably have nothing to worry about. You're probably right, yeah. But isn't that a pretty big accept? I mean, I don't know. Problem is the government and mainland China any day can decide to do anything to you and you can't defend yourself much. Yeah, and there's no accountability for it. In America, it's not much better, right? Didn't they do a drone strike today that killed like 13 kids or something? It's not much better, but it is a little bit better. Whenever you know, China or one of these other companies or countries does that, it doesn't even make it to the news probably, because it just happens so much. Or it's censored from ever happening. He killed 13 kids. It might have just been 13 civilians and some were kids. So don't quote me on the 13 kids thing. You're pretty stupid when you talk about those with knowledge you don't know, or those with knowledge you know. I think I'm probably a lot smarter than you. Like, I can write a whole sentence. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who, they call me stupid or they say I don't have any experience in life or something like that. It's such a, in my opinion, I think it's such a stupid thing to say because, like, for one, like, I'm 31 years old and I've been a streamer for 4 or 5 years now. I've streamed for a long time, but it hasn't been my entire adult life. I've held multiple jobs in you know, just like regular jobs, and on top of that, I've grown up poor. I've been able to experience kind of, it wasn't like I grew up in some, you know, life I didn't have to worry about anything. And also, like, what you're really talking about is you're talking about ideas. And you don't need to have some sort, like a mechanic is not going to have any sort of intrinsic knowledge that has been imbued upon him by changing carburetors that's going to help him understand censorship in America. It's just such a ridiculous thing to even say. Like, how could any reasonable person come to that conclusion? Why? Because wild nerds never been seen in a positive light because they're stereotypes? It has nothing to do with that. If I was agreeing with them, they'd say I was right. Usually the reason why people say stuff like that I don't know what I'm talking about, 9 times out of 10, also stupid to judge on grammar mistakes. Person might not be English, most likely that person will know more languages than you. It puts a red squiggly under each line that you type. Yeah, it puts a red squiggly under all of your lines, man. And also, like, you spelled wrong. It's not, grammar is not spelling, are two separate things. Yeah, it puts a red squiggly, like, it's just stupid. Of course I'll take some, like, if somebody can't communicate properly, I assume they're stupid. You're 100% right. You are 100% right. Gladiator? Yeah, and people said I got carried, so that's a good point, right? You don't see me arguing in Spanish? Well, Fed Tech, to be honest? No, it's not. If somebody can't communicate properly, they're probably stupid. Yeah, you do have people that they don't speak English, right? They don't really understand English, and they're not very good at typing it, and so, like, that's different. But there's a lot of people that English is their first language, but they type and they talk like it's their third. And those are the people that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about somebody who knows 3 languages and is just trying to communicate on here. But I think also, like, if you're going to find fault in what somebody says, if your understanding of the language is so bad that you can't even formulate a proper sentence, maybe you didn't really understand what they said properly. Does that not logically make sense? Maybe don't go aggro on somebody if you don't really understand the language enough to type properly. It's just logical. Talk to Americans, speak English worse than EU people? Yeah. Me too. You're saying all people with dyslexia are stupid? I'm saying that if you can't type a sentence, you should be able to read what you write back to yourself and then think if it makes sense. I have dyslexia. That's why I usually say one word and not the other word. But the difference is that whenever I'm typing, I know this doesn't make sense even though I typed it this way. There is no excuse to not right-click a word before you press enter and then correct the spelling on it. This isn't some kind of like massive thing that nobody can understand, like, wow, this guy has dyslexia, he can't figure it out. What the fuck are you talking about? You just click the word under the red line or over the red line. It's such a ridiculous thing to even say. Going back to the censorship thing, don't you think it's not dangerous to separate the powers, though? Like, having some government input is fine, but absolute power seems silly. Well, I think that it's a matter of degree. You're right about that. And I think I think I would just really want to see like accountability and transparency, and to make sure that especially things that are politically motivated are presented fairly. Like, that's really what I would want to see. And I think you could achieve something that's relatively close to that, as long as you had people that were, you know, from all different political spectrums trying to agree on something. I like, did you correct yourself about the drone strike? There was not. It was just one suicide bomber. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, the drone strike didn't happen to me. There's nobody around me. It doesn't really affect me at all. I mean, it could have been a suicide bomber, maybe not. I mean, who the fuck knows? About using there is and there are properly. There's a spectrum of grammatical errors. Okay, hard to do. Both sides are now politicizing government departments and courts when everything is even the way we treat others as politics. You bring up a good point. And it's hard to argue with that. I support my brother with dyslexia and he gets automated text and still makes huge spelling errors. It's not black and white as right clicking. If somebody has, like, this doesn't, I don't want to sound like an asshole, right? But if somebody has dyslexia that bad to where even with autocorrect and everything else that they can communicate, what do you think the odds are that they're going to have an informed opinion whenever they can't even read anything that's going to give them the informed opinion in the first place? Think about it. Wow, dude. Yep. Okay. Astounding leaps of logic. You're right. I'm sure not being able to read and being educated, there's no correlation there. You're very right. Give me 1 second. Not English, pretend like you don't understand. What did you say earlier? Let me read again. Can't communicate properly. I'm writing to a Twitch streamer. I don't need to correct everything. I don't even really know what you're saying. I think you should try to at least be able to type properly. Like, what I'm really saying is that I don't think somebody needs, like, proper English. No, of course not. But, like, whenever the way that you communicate is so bad that people don't know what you're saying, then it's a problem. Anyway, a bunch of trolls fishing? Yeah, I think so. Let's ban some of them and move on. Okay, so yeah, first thing I was going to do was, yes you do, okay, whatever.